Ja, herzlich willkommen zurück. Weiter geht's
And a warm welcome again. Let's continue in this colorful bunch of novelties. Next, we have the company Rocket Camper. Sven Dutzak is got a home game here, so let's go.
Ja, herzlich willkommen zur Präsentation von Rocket Camper.
Welcome to the presentation of Rocket Camper. It's a game at home. Yes, we are from Stuttgart. It's a pleasure and a great honor to be here at the CMT Digital, brand new format, and we are very pleased to be one of the first to take part and use this opportunity. A quick review. Rocket Camper started last year at the CMT 2020 with the Rocket One. On these pictures, you can see it was a huge success for us. And for everybody who doesn't know the Rocket One yet, I brought along some pictures. We developed a great camper van with a lot of space. Up to 5 people can travel there. It's comfortable traveling for families or if you travel alone with a lot of luggage. Then after the CMT, we tested it intensively. And then in the life experience, we found some things we could improve, details. You can see some examples here. The basic concept is unbeatable for us. And in the meantime, many people have confirmed that, people who bought it already. These are great people, and we're so happy that we managed to win these customers for this new concept, because it was something completely new for us and also for the people who had a look at this vehicle. And then, of course, it's fantastic to get this great feedback. This is the optimization in detail. For the ones who are here in Stuttgart at the CMT Digital, we have this vehicle downstairs in the hall, so you can have a look at all these details. The Rocket One, the one and only, but we don't want to leave it at that. When we talk to our customers, we realize that there are many, many new ideas to get more out of this vehicle concept. So we developed some variants, which we present here for the very first time. The Rocket One S is a van with a length of 5.40 meters. You know it as Ducato or Peugeot Boxer. And we modified the layout so that the second row of seats is taken out as a default, so that we can offer a lot of space for couples or for people traveling alone. Of course, it is possible to install 2 more seats, perhaps for everyday life, or you can remove them when you reached your destination. It's got a huge bed surface, and it will be available from the middle of this year. Here, once again, you see it from the front.
Da sind wir wieder.
And here we are again. But we don't want to leave it at this short variant. We also offer the Rocket One Extended. That is a vehicle with 6.36 meters length. And you can see the basic module has remained the same, so that at the heart, we still have the same seat alignment. And this way, we have enough space for a huge bed, 1.80 meters to 1.90 meters wide. And if you then imagine that you have a topper above the kitchen, then we have gigantic measures of 2.20 meters length. I don't know a van which has a comparable bed. Now, the next level, we go a bit higher, and the Rocket One XL turns into the Rocket Moto. The Rocket Moto is a very high vehicle. So we have the classical longitudinal bed layout from the Rocket XL and installed a fold-down bed This is a new development. We will work with a fabric bulk so that we can have a gas-tight seal-off so that you don't smell anything in the interior. That's interesting for bike riders or for others who need a lot of storage space for their equipment, for their sports gear and everything else that needs to go into the back. That is a view from the rear, and you can see at the heart it's still the same. It has moved a little bit to the front compared to the XL, so the Rocket Moto, since it's got a 2.20 meter long garage for the bikes, and that's why we designed it as a two-seater. But just like with the Rocket S, you can extend it to a four-seater. And here you can see our different layout variants in an overview. And highlighted is always our core piece. And I have been looking into modular systems for a long time. And that is now the main thing. All the important installations are at the core, so gas, water, heating. So this module can be prefabricated, and it makes it possible that we can derive many, many different variants from this concept. And what you can see here is the first design. And of course, we can think of a lot more. We have more ideas. We could also build individual vehicles, but with a clever concept so that we can offer also small numbers at an attractive price. The Rocket One is a great product for us, but we also do conversions and customize vans. Here on the CMT Digital, we present our Rocket Ocean for the very first time. The Rocket Ocean is based on a Venturer 60. We are Venturer dealer, one of the biggest one in Germany, and that's why we have a quite close connection to this product. So we have born the White Rocket. That's a 600D on basis of the Vanturer Black and White, and there was a huge demand which we couldn't even satisfy. Unfortunately, the black and white is no longer built, and we thought, okay, what can we do? So we decided to create the Rocket Ocean. This is a vehicle with incredible stylish exterior design, close to a yacht design, and it's also a 600D with a transverse bed. From the outside, you can see it quite clearly. It has the rocket roof, that's a skylight. We also have a great chassis modification. In series, we have a pneumatic suspension on the rear axle, and that is also a reminiscence to yacht and ocean, so driving like on waves. In the interior, we see a great new design. It is going in the direction of the black and white, but we think it's a great new interpretation of it. We have beautifully matte white surface of the furniture paired with a nice wood. In the kitchen, we have a nice and haptic surfaces. Phoenix might be known to many of the insiders. That is a very high-quality surface with matte finish, and it's quite pleasant to touch. So we have that in the kitchen and on the table, and a little bit of cyan color for the ones who like a bit more color. The Rocket Ocean is a Vanturer 600D with the advantage of this huge rear storage. We added the pneumatic suspension at the rear axle. We have a ramed window. We have the wastewater tank heating. We have the bumper in the color of the vehicle. And we have the Rocket Ocean exterior and interior design package and the rocket roof skylight. All in all, that would be €72,380, and we offer it as a special price of 64,790 euro. So it's an individual van at a very attractive price. I already talked about our modular construction, and that offers many advantages. And we had customers who said, I want the Rocket One as an all-wheel drive. Now you know that this is difficult at Ducato. And we spent a long time thinking about what would be the right vehicle to build this. And I'm very pleased to announce that we chose the MAN DGE 4x4. Why the MAN? Because that is great, a modern vehicle. It has one of the most modern all-wheel drives in this segment. We have a continuous distribution of the drive torque and a short reaction time depending on the current driving situation and driving dynamics. This all-wheel drive technology can communicate with all the driver assistance systems, which is, of course, important for road safety. And the question is, why do I need an all-wheel drive? Many customers come to us and say, I need an all-wheel drive, and we ask them, what for? Then it's not quite clear. They just want to be prepared, so that in some situation they can still get through poor road conditions like dirt tracks and so on. But we think that poor road conditions and weather conditions can be handled in a more sovereign manner if you have a four-wheel drive. You can also see it on this picture where our customers like to drive. That is usually hilly roads, mountains, and areas where you have dirt tracks and steep slopes, and there a four-wheel drive also helps. This is a vehicle we don't have here yet, but we have some pictures because we are still working on the design. The conceptual approval is given, and we believe that we can publish more details in the course of the year. Then we'll also talk about dimensions, technical data, price, and so on. As you can see, this vehicle has been widened at the rear sides. We tried to make it we didn't even try to make it aerodynamic because it is not possible at this place, and we think that this rough finish is suiting it quite well.
Ja, soweit zu den Neuheiten.
Now, so much on the novelties we present here, and perhaps a couple of words about Rocket Camper. We are a trade operation we started 3 years ago in Stuttgart, and we can look back on a very successful business development. And here I would also like to extend my thanks to all of our customers who supported us in the last years, who were confident in us, and it is great when you're still building up. Every customer's feedback is very important. And I would like to extend my thanks also to my employees, because they have carried all the burden of bringing this forward. Then we started to develop our own vehicles, and that is rooted in our passion and our everyday experience with these products. We can see where things go wrong, and we can see what customers want to see improved. We can also see in the workshop where are there any loads which are or difficulties in furnishing. So we are doing learning by doing. We develop them live. And of course that helps us in developing new vehicles. So a quick outlook. We want to expand our trading operations with our own brand, and we will develop further variants and derivatives. And our own accessory segment, which is called Rocket Gear, will be further expanded. So ideas that we have, we want to put into this business and move them forward. Of course, sales will be an important topic for us. We'll develop new sales concepts, web-based with virtual reality. We'll work in a combination online and offline, which is very important at these times. We will also intensify our trade show activities and try to get in touch with our customers. This is not easy for us as a regional dealer, and that's why we also plan road shows, and we want to develop a franchise system so that we are accessible to everybody beyond our region. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. There are very exciting novelties to see. Thank you very much, Sven. It sounds promising, and we as CMT, we are very happy that you are using us as a platform because you started here. And I can see that we get some questions. Will the Rocket Mountain be available without the skylight? Yes, of course, you can get them without this, the skylight or the top-out roof. We are a manufacturer, and that's why individual solutions are always possible. I can see there was a second question. I can see that there is a second question, but I cannot see the question. Now, here we go. Rocket One with 5 seats. 5 meter 40, will that be available? Rocket One with 5 seats on 5 meter 40 will not be available, because from my point of view, that is just not big enough. It's too crowded. We don't want to change our core bit because that has been elaborately designed. And if you change it, it's a different vehicle. That's not planned at the moment. Thank you very much. Are there any questions here in the room or any questions from you, the audience, via the internet? Just enter them in the chat. And if we have enough time, I'll pass it on. There is one that just came in. The Rocket as the foldable bed model. Well, at the Rocket Moto, we will have a foldable table. That is the higher vehicle. Whether this will also be possible with the classic XL with the kitchen further to the back. Theoretically, it is possible. We have it in our modular system. But we'll have to estimate how many people are interested, and perhaps or probably in the future sometime. And I can see there's another question. I think the Rocket Camper community is an online friendly community. Bathroom. What about this? Will there not be a bathroom? There will be no bathroom in the future. That is the special thing in the layout, that we offer a lot of freedom in design by offering an enclosed space for the bathroom. But we do have quite a large sink. It is rather big compared to what you get in the classic camper van sinks. So you can wash. It is wet as well. There are also customers who say, I put a plastic basin in it and I just use it as a shower. It would be possible, but we don't want to have an enclosed space, because for this purpose we have the Van Tourer and we sell them quite well with these clever layouts. That sounds logic. Another question came in, costs. What about the cost of the Rocket One models, and from when on are they available? Rocket One starts at 69,000 euros. And the details, for the details, please see our website, because there you find all the details. It is available from today. Question is when we can deliver it. The waiting time is up to 9 months. So if you feel like buying one, it's worthwhile to approach the dealer directly and get your deal done. Sven, thank you very much. We are done with our 20-minute slot. I would like to say goodbye to you, Sven, for now. And I'll send you to a short break. And in 5 minutes, we'll continue with the next presentation. Should you have any further questions to Sven, just post them and you'll answer them all day long. Yes. Thank you to the audience and see you in a little while.